Welcome back to the weekly walkthrough, where we bring the above below and talk about the transits you should know. This is take 2 because the powers that be decided that my first version was secretly too dastardly for thine innocent eyes, and it was deleted without explanation. Got by that Mercury retrograde. But these are the transits and the tarot for the week of July 21st through the 27th. And that's why our video is late, because we don't just report on the stars here, we live them. I fished all the cards out that I drew last night, so we still have the same reading. And with that, we're going to actually start with our weekly card, which is the Builder. This is from the Alleyman Tarot. And the Builder really focuses on like what you're making and why. There is this notion of creating for creation's sake, which can be beautiful until it becomes compulsive. So if you're feeling the need to do things, the need to make things, the need to fix things, really ask yourself, what is it all in service of? What are you doing with that energy, and where is it taking you? And are you just doing it to do it? Like right now, there's a lot of energy, but it's kind of exhausting. So we want to make sure that we're using it properly. Moving from there, we hit Monday right now. We've missed most of the Gemini moon transits since I recorded earlier, but we are just in time for the Venus North Node square. This is Venus in Gemini, North Node in Pisces, and again, the nodes are our eclipse points, so anytime anything's talking to or touching them, they're kind of activating the chapter of eclipse stories we're in between Pisces and Virgo. So this is really that check-in point about what do you want in your relationships, and what aren't you saying, or what are you saying in a way that could be more constructive? Because with that retrograde, we're in the review process. And the cards very helpfully are just like, yeah, Mercury's in retrograde. We get the Magician reversed. But the Magician reversed is also a call to agency and action, a call to reclaim the power that we've set aside or let others suppress. Either that, or we're using it maladaptively. Where are you being a trickster in a way that is not necessary? Where are you using duplicity instead of directness because you're afraid of what would happen if you were honest? So for the rest of Monday, really sit with that, really think about that, and honestly carry that energy through the week, because this week really builds on itself. So we move over into Tuesday. And I like Tuesday because we get both the luminaries domicile. The moon moves into Cancer, the sun moves into Leo. And this is early in the morning Mountain Time. And with that, it's 7:29 a.m. Happy Leo season. Please be the drama, but be the drama responsibly and in a fun way instead of in a harrowing way. And then, the moon is also going to square Saturn and Neptune. A little bit of crunch that we're just going to have to get used to with Cancer season, just like how with Leo season we have to get used to the Pluto opposition, which is going to hit a little bit later in the week. We also have the sun sextile Uranus in Gemini, but remember, anything in our Mercury-ruled signs is bringing up the Mercury retrograde. I do think with that and the moon conjunct Jupiter, who she is hosting in Cancer, in the evening, we're going to see more inspiration, more check-in from spirit, more of those downloads. But we also have the Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, and I just realized I flipped these. They were reversed last night. There we go. Because this is really speaking to the Saturn and Neptune of it all. With the, you don't have more options. Stop looking for more options. Stop thinking about it. And it can also be that feeling demoralized about the options you do have and having to persevere through the hard times. Like, this is the harsh winter. This is, what do we have to do to survive? And when we're thinking about that, it's really important to remember we're equipped to do this. We've done this before in a lot of cases, and it's really about who are we doing it with, who are we doing it for, and can we continue to cultivate the faith to keep going? Because that's really what's going to help us, is calling on things beyond us to bolster us. Whether that is, spirit team or just people in your life who are there for you and care for you and who you've been a little afraid to ask for help. So we move into Wednesday, which is Mercury's day. Anytime you have a planet doing anything in the sky on their day and hour, they will get louder. So I do think there will be some dysfunction, particularly because we have the Fool reversed, and this can be false starts. This can be wanting to move forward and then just having to go back, do it again, repeat, fix things, miss schedules, things needing to be replaced. And with that in particular, at 2:23 a.m., we do have Venus in Gemini square Mars in Virgo. And again, what are those? Those are Mercury signs. This is a really good day to get in a fight, and please don't. Like, if it's avoidable, don't do it. It's not necessary. Like, really think about what you're saying and what you need to say. The moon will also trine the node later in the afternoon, and sextile Mars before going void of course. And so we'll be a little freewheeling before we hit our Leo moon territory in the new moon window the next day. And just really one step at a time. One step at a time. We can do this. I believe in us. Speaking of, we move into Thursday, which is our Leo new moon. First, though, we will have a square to Chiron from the Cancer moon, and the sun will trine Saturn. And this is all early in the morning before a lot of folks are going to be up, at least if we share a time zone, and maybe just at the beginning of your day if you're Eastern. And then we have the Leo moon window starting at 9:28 a.m. with the moon ingress. And moon's going to talk to the outer planets. We have, Uranus in Gemini, Neptune in Aries, Saturn in Aries, and then we get the new moon proper at 1:11 p.m., followed by at 1:59 p.m. the opposition to Pluto going exact. So it's got a lot of outer action on this new moon, which makes it much more long lasting. Like, this isn't just seed planting, this is seed planting that is taking us into a new era, because all these outer planets are building something generationally right now. It can feel intense, but I feel like it also has a lot of potential for change and depth and support if we work with it well. But we're also kind of working with broken tools. Like, Saturn is still in fall. There's a lot of things that are retrograde. There are a lot of planetary alignments that aren't exactly happy to be where they are, or are happy to be where they are in a way that is dysfunctional for the rest of us. So with that, our cards are bringing in the Knight of Pentacles reversed and that reminder to slow down. Like, slow down, but not so slow that you halt in a stubborn way and refuse to take actions or move. Slow in a way where you're willing to invest in yourself every day, and really prioritize that on the new moon. Really look at the Leo sector of your chart and ask, what is it that I am being asked to do right now? And with the King of Wands reversed, just keep your temper. Like, if things go wrong, try to laugh about it, but also bring the other person in on the joke so they don't get pissed off too. We move from there into the sun opposite Pluto, which may be Wednesday for some of y'all, but it'll be 12:32 a.m. Mountain time. And with that, for Friday, we're Magician reversed again. Retrograde. It's just a very retrograde day. And that's partly because Venus is in Gemini ruled by the retrograde, so we're still in that territory. Again, prioritize constructive conversations and good communication ethic. From there, we jump over into Saturday, where we have a rewritten history. And this is just another lunar day. We're looking at the moon and Venus having some supportive aspects in the morning. Then the moon goes void and moves into Virgo, where we have some friction with Uranus. And with rewritten history, it's really about, what are you recording? What is your information? What are you saving? What is your data? Like what I just experienced with this video last night. What do you need to save so no one else takes it? What is yours that you want to hold on to and make more permanent? And what is yours that you want to just get rid of? What are you cool with just being like, nah, we're done with this? Saturday's a good day for kind of cleaning those things out, for letting them go. And that Virgo South Node again and again keeps bringing us back to just like purge it and toss it. Now on Sunday, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. And it's really just the Virgo moon and Jupiter having a chat. Finish your to-do list, clean up, be cozy, be nice, and focus on the foundations in your life. All right, have a happy week. Let me know what you think.